Neeraj Chopra, arguably the greatest Indian athlete of all time. He's given us a lot of reasons to celebrate him, a lot of reasons to be proud of him, whether it's his performance at the Olympic level, at the Diamond League, or even the World Championship. He's achieved whatever there is to achieve and has made all of us Indians, our chest filled with pride. But he's now given us another reason to celebrate him. And what is that reason? That's because he's now come in for a lot of praise from arguably the greatest athlete of all time. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about a certain man called Michael Johnson. If you're not aware of who he is, he's got 4 Olympic gold medals, 8 World Championship gold medals. As I said, arguably the greatest sprinter of all time, because he did the double being a gold in 200 meter, a gold in 400 meter, and that's very rare to do at the Olympic at World Championship level. So that's what Michael Johnson achieved. And what is the praise that he got for Neeraj Chopra? He put a tweet out where he says, this guy is a javelin thrower, he's an Olympic champion javelin thrower, but a javelin thrower with sprinter/jumper movement. And he's put this video of Neeraj Chopra training. So what is it that Michael Johnson is actually trying to tell you here? He's saying that he may be a javelin thrower or somebody who doesn't participate in the track event, but in a field event like the javelin throw. But look at his physical fitness and look at the way he's training and look at his strides. They are all reminiscent of a sprinter. This is what a sprinter trains like. This is what a jumper trains like, because the jumpers and sprinters are pretty much similar in terms of their body movement, in terms of their strides. As you know, a lot of sprinters made great jumpers. Carl Lewis is a name that comes to your mind. So he's saying he's a javelin thrower, all right, but he's also, there is a bit of a sprinter in him. Essentially what Michael Johnson is trying to tell you is that if you have to be a good athlete, no matter what discipline you're participating in, if you're a track and field athlete, you have to have those genes or the aptitude or the style and the grace of a sprinter/jumper. And he said that look at Neeraj Chopra, and this is probably an example of what he's trying to say here is the reason he's successful in javelin is also because he trains like a sprinter and he's like a sprinter/jumper. So that is the praise that Michael Johnson, out of all the people, had for Neeraj Chopra. And the interesting bit is Neeraj Chopra, even though he wasn't tagged on his tweet, did pick up that tweet. We'll just scroll down and take a look at what is it that Neeraj Chopra said to Michael Johnson. He said, now that I have your approval, checking the sprint calendar for the season. So he's got a bit of banter going, a bit of fun. So Neeraj Chopra is saying that firstly, he's acknowledging that he's got the approval from one of the greatest sprinters of all time, saying that he is looking like a sprinter. So he said, I've got your approval. And now this is a bit of fun he's having, that now let me also check the sprint calendar for the season so then I can participate in sprint races coming up. Of course, that's not something that Neeraj Chopra is going to do because he's got his hands full just concentrating on the javelin throw. So that's the latest from Neeraj Chopra, making news all across the globe. He's not just an Indian star right now, he's a global star, noticed by none other than Michael Johnson.